What is up, YouTube? Coming back at you through the power of the internet. Boom. I took a market size Super Supreme sub like the one that was featured in my video. Oh, you don't even know. I just started opening it. Now for $5.95 plus tax, you can get yourself a delicious market side party sub. Taking it out of the wrapping here. Oh, yeah, they got their lettuce back. That's most definitely what's up. Whoever's on quality control, keep doing your thing, man, because you're doing a good job. This market side sub is looking pristine, baby. Now, I'm going to place it on top of this baking pan right here at a diagonal angle. Any sort of lettuce that we have left behind, put it back on the sandwich or eat it. Okay, so take a look at this. For market side subs, you see right there this fresh Super Supreme sub. Now I bought two of their subs, and I tried their chicken bacon ranch sub, which was pretty delicious, but I'm like, you know what? I'm about to make my own. It also came with 2 packets of mustard and 2 packets of mayo. Now, I happen to have some ingredients to food hack this sub to the next level. I have the oven turned on and preheated to 350. I got 3 burger patties cooked up. I took 2 pieces of bacon, tore them in half to make 4 smaller pieces, got them fried up, and repeated the steps. So then I have 8 small pieces for the top of the sub. We'll get into that in a second. Waste not, want not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this sub up. And we can just go ahead and take the top bun off, and we're going to set it on our pan, just like that. Kind of scooch the sub a little bit so we can make room for the top bun. Beautiful. Now the top bun is, I'm going to go ahead and scooch those ingredients forward a little bit. Beautiful. Alright. Now the top bun's going to be placed back on top of the sandwich anyways, so we'll just leave that off for now. And on top of our sandwich, we'll put all the packets that came with it. And squeeze them right on top of the sandwich here. I like the way that ramen noodle food hack video turned out, so I'm like, well, we can do another one. Might as well use the sauces that are included. If you don't like mustard, you don't like mayo, you don't have to use them. But I'm using them. Go ahead and just squeeze it on there, just like that. Beautiful. And our mayo packets. Now I got the oven preheated. It's already heated to 350. We're going to add more cheese to it. And The only thing special I did with the beef was season it with some of that garlic seasoning. This one right here, the spicy garlic. I didn't season the bacon, just cooked it in burger grease. But yeah, whoever's been on quality control over at Market Side Subs is on point. I bought 2 subs of theirs, and they had lettuce on them. They came with packets of sauce. Beautiful. We'll get you a close-up of the sub as we do each step here. There it be. There it be. Beautiful. Alright, so now I'm going to start off with our bacon. I'm going to go across on each end, and we'll put 2 strips. In the middle, we'll do 2 strips. At some point, you may think to yourself, Cobra, this seems a bit excessive. Just a bit. But look, we got the bacon on there. Look at that. Beautiful. And I want to put like 2 more in the middle. Right there, man. There we go. After putting like 1 piece right there and then 1 piece right there, we have a nice layer of bacon right there. That's just beautiful. Now I'm going to take our bowl and put this in the sink to be washed. Now we're going to lay down our beef, and we're going to put on some more cheese and some more chips and more cheese, and then we're going to bake it in the oven. And we take it out. We're going to put maybe some sauce on our toasted top bun, and then sandwich this bastard. We are food hacking a market size sub. This is the other hack I was going to do for YouTube. We also got a new burger idea in the works coming up on the channel. Now, you see how the burger patties are circular. What I'm going to do is take the kitchen knife and cut the burger patties on the edge. So we got like little wedges. See if we can turn the camera a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. Nope. There we go. Alright, so kind of, and this is just to make it easier to place on top of the sandwich. Alright, so these little sides, I'm gonna eat them. Beef. Also a great way just to make sure your beef is cooked. Now, this is being baked in the oven to melt the cheese. So, you're going to want your beef to be medium rare to fully cooked. And if you're stuck in quarantine, You could do worse. Beef. We're definitely going to need this to cut our sandwich in half after we bake it. I'm going to set that to the side for now. But now that I cut the edges off, this is what I mean by beef wedges. Alright? Beautiful. Also going to need that knife to cut some cheese. Got to cut the cheese again. Not cheese. You're going to make that joke every time you slice cheese off a cube or a block. Yes. Yes, I am. Alright, so now we're going to take these beef wedges. We'll do one right there. One right there. And right there. And there's already plenty of meat on this sandwich to begin with, so this is just a little bit extra. Oh, beef. We'll wash that plate off as well. Now, YouTube, at this point, you're asking yourself, how did you place that beef on there? Well, take a look at this, folks. Yeah, it's going to be delicious. You don't even know. Right there. You got one right here on the outside, you got one in the middle, and one on the end. Just like that. Really now, all we need now is chips and cheese and to layer the last top layer of it. So, I'm going to walk over to the fridge. And we're going to grab up our block of Kobe and Monterey Jack cheese. Kobe Monterey Jack. Right there. Kobe Monterey Jack cheese. And cut a chunk out of it here. Need this. I want to use the pan to cut this chunk of cheese out, just because I don't want to accidentally cut myself. Because you know we can be smart about this. Are we gonna need all this cheese? I don't know. We'll see. Last time I made this, I didn't have the sauce packets or the lettuce. So they're definitely stepping their quality, getting it back to a regular schedule. So now what I'm gonna do is just like I did with the last food hack video. Yeah, there we go. Just like with the last food hack video, I want to cut the cheese. He said cut the cheese. No, not that. Cut the cheese, you asshole. Ugh. No, but we're going to take some of this cheese. And we're going to layer it across the top here. Right where the beef is at. And do that piece right there. I mean, you could just eat the sub as is. It's pretty delicious by itself. Market side subs makes good sub sandwiches. If you're on the go, you don't want to cook. For $6 for a sub this big, it's ridiculous. Oh, YouTube, all that cheese right there. Yes. Now we have a nice layer of cheese slices on top. We need some chips, man. And the last time I did this, I put nacho cheese Doritos on top. But I want to add one more chip to it because I want to end up putting horseradish on the top bun after I toast it. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to end up putting horseradish sauce on the top bun after I toast it in the oven. So, check this out, YouTube. Ruffles came out with a flamin' hot flavor. Let's see how they do. Red, of course. Ruffles have ridges. Here's the thing of it. These are good. They got that flamin' hot taste. It's a slight tomatoey taste afterwards. Very delicious. I like it. Start placing them on top of the sandwich. Not all of them are going to be sandwich worthy. It was give our sandwich a little bit of crunch here. At some point, you're asking yourself, King Cobra, this seems a bit excessive, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And that's precisely why we're doing it. These Flamin' Hot Ruffles are delicious. Not a sponsor. The tomatoey taste. Oh yeah. These are what's up. After eating a couple of those, you definitely feel the heat. A couple of these chips going across the sandwich here. Now we're going to stack it with one more chip. The classic nacho cheese Dorito. That crunch you all crave. Also not a sponsor. Now these chips are going to be hard to stack, but yeah, there you go. We want layers. Get on there, you fucker. Got two different chips going on top. Ooh, yeah, look good. Now keep in mind, YouTube, keep in mind, the sub is already made for the most part. You're just adding to it and baking it in the oven until the cheese melts on it. You got a roll of Doritos on top. That looks good. That looks damn good. Yeah. Oh, come on, Doritos are delicious. Don't give me that look. Looking at me like, what the fuck is Cobra's problem? Has he lost his mind? All he's doing is frying up burger patties and bacon and adding it to a sub and calling it a sandwich. All jokes aside, though, I hope you're staying safe out there in this crazy bullshit. Now, we're going to take some more of that Kobe Monterey Jack cheese. We're going to just layer it on top of those chips. So we got like cheese on top of the beef and the bacon, and then like chips and then cheese. That's going to be our final layer for this mumba jumba. And when you're cutting cheese with a knife, be very careful because these things are sharp. I have to cut a small piece of it off. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good cheese. Strangely enough, we ended up having to use the rest of that for the sandwich, but totally worth it. That's cut at a weird angle. Because last time when I cut it, it wasn't the neatest at doing it. So trying to get these chunks here that are there we go. Well, the chunks don't have to be pretty, but they at least have to be oh yeah, here we go. me get this beautiful layer of cheese on top. Alright, so I wash my hands. That is just looking like a sub. Wash my hands, dry them real quick. I see a chip right there that needs to be tucked in before I... And this is going to be the tricky part. Putting it in the oven without spilling the top. Okay? Once the cheese has melted on top, it ain't going to spill off very easily. This last step after toasting it is optional. If you don't like horseradish sauce, then I don't know, don't put it on. But I like a little bit of horseradish on my sandwich. Now what may end up happening is that cheese is just gonna melt all down the side of the meats and the chips, and it's gonna be glorious, just freaking glorious. YouTube, you're gonna be looking at this goddamn cheese pull like this is some next level like this is nuts. Who does this kind of shit? I do. Aha. There we go. Beautiful fucking sandwich, man. Look at that. That is just, oh my god. The layers upon layers of greasy potential. YouTube, I am literally speechless here, man. This is just looking magnificent. I got all the chips tucked in beautifully. I'll get this oven open before we navigate it. Alright, so we're going to carry this over to the oven in a second. I'm going to adjust it one more time, and there we go. Get a look at it before it goes in the oven, folks. Alright, all those cheesy layers. And of course, right there, this is gonna go in the oven. Alright. I'll set the timer for like 4 minutes or so. And it'll go a little bit longer just to see if, you know, if it needs it. Very gently gently transfer your monster of a Scooby-Doo sandwich here to the oven as delicately as possible. You don't want to move it. Set it in there. Beautiful. Okay, we got her in there without spilling the ingredients. Mag-freaking-nificent. Alright, now that you have your sandwich in the oven, close her up. Alright. Excuse me. Now I think we can close at least one window here. I was cooking bacon and beef earlier, and it got a little smoky, if you will. All right. Set the camera down. I don't know about you, YouTube, but I'm thinking I just made a dank sub. Don't get me wrong, market side subs are delicious by themselves. But this is how you take it up to 11 on the flavor, baby. That cheese is just gonna melt in gooey sheets all over the sandwich. Oh yeah. A couple dabs of horseradish here and there on the top bun, just plop it on there, man. Truth be told, you might get some haters out there who are just like, what? He calls that a cooking video? If you're new to my channel, I have plenty of videos where you see me making bacon cheeseburgers with different ingredients. So you see me cook bacon and beef before. Make the cooking video a little bit shorter and easier to film. I'll probably be able to eat like one half now, then have half of it later, kind of deal. Cause it's gonna be a big sandwich, dude. Like no joke, that sandwich is no fucking joke. When I take it out of the oven, I'm gonna cut it in half. After I put the horseradish on the top bun, sandwich it, cut it in half, and then get a plate that I can put the halves onto. Oh, let me check on it real quick. I'm gonna give it another 4 minutes. The cheese is starting to melt, but because some of those glasses are pretty thick, now I'm gonna be periodically checking on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's got to be just right, dude. And now here's the thing of it. You're stuck with some subs you bought from the supermarket, or maybe you have half a sub from a sub shop that you ate and forgot about, and a day later you're just like, oh hey. Doesn't matter where you're getting it from. I mean, it is starting to melt, but not like to the point I want it, you know. There's a certain point of which the cheese needs to melt. I mean, a certain just beautiful, cheesy, glorious point at which it needs to melt. I mean, you're already halfway there with most of the recipe anyway, because the sandwich is already made, which I kind of feel like is cheating a little bit, because I mean, like, you didn't make the bread from scratch or grow the tomatoes or the lettuce or any of it in your garden, but sometimes people don't got time to do it literally from scratch, so this saves a couple steps. And to make the cooking video a little bit easier to film, I guess, you know what I'm saying. I went and pre-cooked all the the beef and the bacon, which you've seen me cook on my channel before. So yeah, unless I'm doing a new burger recipe, then yeah. Pinch of pipe tobacco while we wait today. Let's see how it's looking now. 1 minute. Yeah, that's done. I'm gonna take it out of the oven. 7 minutes later. Hang on a minute. Now some of the cheese has literally melted off onto the top bun. But I suppose it's all going in the same spot, isn't it? Really cut in half, and yeah, I'll just. I'm not gonna lie to you two, that looks pretty freaking scrumptious, like the cheese on the sandwich that was already on there, already melted, then you had the cheese that we added to it. Okay, now enough talk about it, let's see it then, eh? I took it out of the oven, and literally the cheese melted off right there. Some of the chips fell off. But that's not really a big deal, because it's going to get cut in half anyways, right? Exactly. So, I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera phone right there. We got our top bun right here that we're going to plop some good stuff on there. Give that a second to cool off. Now, the horseradish I have is a flaming hot. Nothing like it, I would say, honestly. A little bit spicier. It makes what I meant to say was it makes flaming hot look pretty tame in comparison. I was gonna try to pick the cheese off of the top bun and then put it back onto the sandwich, but it's going to be put back on there when I sandwich it anyways. So I'm going to just leave it right there and yeah. Alright, so you got this oven baked sandwich. This looks pretty good. The cheese is melted, the toppings are a little crispified. At this point, the French bread, even for the sandwich, the French bread got a little bit of toast action to it. You know, this is a great way to do it up. You could just eat it as is if you didn't want to add sauce to it. Maybe throw on some mayo, whatever. But I want to throw on a little bit of that extra hot horseradish, which makes flaming hot flavoring look like a in comparison, okay? It's a little bit spicier, but not too spicy. Now, cooking doesn't have to be extravagant or five-course meal. If spicy's not your thing, I mean, you could throw on some potato chips, a couple slices of cheese, bacon in the oven, and you got nachos. You got nachos on top of your sub sandwich, like literal, yeah, bachelor soul food, you know. But honestly, the Doritos and the Flamin' Hot Ruffles with that melted cheese on top, that does look pretty good. I'm not gonna stunt. However, I want to take a couple of puffs of my pipe tobacco, and then want to put some horseradish on the top bun, spread it, sandwich it, cut it in half, put the slices onto a plate. Speaking of which, oh yeah, probably wouldn't hurt to grab one of those now, wouldn't it? Oh. Alright, back to it then. I happen to have 2 jars of this stuff, so if the first one runs out as we're putting it on the sandwich, no big deal. You can always put more on there. And then I'm just going to take little dollops of it. Scrape it out of the jar. And plop it onto our top bun. And you buy a sub from the supermarket. Add your personal toppings to it on top of whatever else is on it. Maybe some extra cheese. Bake that bastard in the oven at 350 degrees until the cheese is all melted. And you got a hot, delicious sub with cheese on top. At this point, I'm like, well, we might as well turn it into a bacon cheeseburger because that's what I'm known. That's what I'm known for doing on my channel, isn't it? These crazy bacon cheeseburger videos that I do, like. So I believe we just turned a market size sub into a bomb as fuck bacon cheeseburger. What do you guys think? I think it turned out pretty good. Not really complaining about the cheese in the middle there. That's just kind of the name of the game sometimes, you know. I suppose it's the fun of cooking, isn't it? You know, to make a mistake, it's not going to come out exactly the way you want it. Again, the horseradish is totally optional. I like horseradish, that's just me personally. Spicy, got a kick, clears out my sinuses. I can literally just dip chips in it and eat it like it's a snack. You know, I love horseradish. Most people aren't a fan of it because horseradish is traditionally hot, and of course this is the extra hot version because that's how I roll. There we go, I got it all that scraped out pretty good. I had to use the rest of the horseradish for the sandwich, but that's alright. I'm going to take my fork and I'm going to spread the horseradish out like butter onto the top here. Yeah. Right in there you see the little yeah. That's some spicy horseradish, dude. You see the little red bits right there? Yeah. That's the horseradish chunks. Although horseradish is almost the same color as the bread, but slightly right there. Yeah. Mm. The stuff I pulled up with my finger, that's the horseradish. Alright, YouTube, we're just about ready here. I'm going to take our sub sandwich. I'm going to crown this glorious bastard. And we're going to cut the sandwich in half. Oh. At what point did this become extremely excessive? A long time ago. I mean, really, YouTube, we just turned your market size sub into an unhealthy gothic King Cobra style bacon cheeseburger. This is ridiculous, YouTube. I got my hands dried off. I'm going to want to plate this delicious sandwich. And hooey. Not gonna lie, YouTube. This sandwich be looking good. Alright, YouTube, so when there we go. Get ready to go. Sit and chill, huh? Alright, so let's see how the food hack really turned out. And like another really long cooking video as always. But I don't know, YouTube. I'm thinking this is going to be delicious. Oh. I mean, the layers on this sandwich are redunculous. I got to get the camera some better light here. 1 second. Just look at it, YouTube. I gotta cut the sandwich in half, put it on a plate. That shit is looking great. Oh, look at the layers. At this point, you're probably wondering, how's it taste? Huh. We're about to find out. I mean, just look at this hefty half right here, dude. This giant sub sandwich bacon cheeseburger monstrosity, baby. Oh, look at that. Yes. Oh. Oh. YouTube. For the glory of it all, this is really good, though. Layer upon cheese, meat, flavor upon flavor. Oh, YouTube. I mean, if you want to get creative with it, that's the way to do it, man. I turned a market size sub into a Gothic King Cobra style bacon cheeseburger. The first time I did this, I'm like, okay, that looks really good. I took the first bite and I was like, oh, I gotta try to recreate this a little bit better for YouTube. The cheese kind of cooled off and solidified as the sandwich came out of the oven. But that's alright. It's still providing a nice cheesy bite. Getting you through the night. Oh, YouTube. Get a bite. Get a... Yes, the rest is mine. Maha. That little bit of horseradish, that little bit of horseradish on the top bun, giving it a nice spicy kick, but not too much. Just a little bit. Just enough for good flavor. Now, this is the same sub that I ate from my sub food challenge, but I took it and I food hacked it and made it into this bossed up bacon cheeseburger that was like next level delicious. Yeah, I'm not even joking, YouTube. This is actually pretty good. That's why I'm not complaining about the cheese being just ooh, you know what I'm saying. It melted enough to where it's all over the sandwich on the inside and it's just freaking delicious. Oh, oh, YouTube, YouTube. I'm definitely eating the other half of this for breakfast tomorrow, for sure, when I wake up or whenever I get hungry. This is delicious. Oh yeah. Yeah, the only vegetable, I guess, on here is the lettuce. Well, horseradish is made from the horseradish plant, so technically two vegetables. But, yeah, it's got bacon, it's got beef, it's got cheese, it's got chips. Yeah, a little bit of mayo, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of horseradish. That's a decent bite, YouTube. Yeah. If you're stuck in quarantine, you could be stuck with worse. You know, if you're stuck in quarantine, get creative with it. Come up with your own recipes. That's the fun of cooking, I suppose. Food hacking and snacking. Food hacking and snacking. Food hacking and snacking. Shout out to Dame Drops, Mythical Kitchen. You don't know what's up, YouTube. Shout out to Simple Cooking, Snacking and Food Hacking. The horseradish got some spicy kick to it, yo. Now, turning one of these giant party subs into a giant party bacon cheeseburger, totally worth it. You might need like 3 patties to do it, and 4 strips of bacon. But totally worth it. I took them 4 strips, made like 2, and just 4 smaller pieces. By the time I got done, I had 8 smaller pieces. I could just stack them on the sandwich, you know, make this cooking video. Boom, 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 done. You know, I'm not sitting here going, okay, we've seen you cook beef and bacon a bazillion times. I want to see what you're doing with it, man. Making the dankest sub you ever did. See? Oh. Now, market side subs are already delicious by themselves. But we're just taking it to the next level. All that cheese and that bacon. YouTube. Yo, that Super Supreme market side sub from Walmart. That Super Supreme market side sub from Walmart. Market side subs is delicious. But we just took this to the next freaking level, YouTube. Oh. This right here is the supper of champions, dude. I'm telling you right now. Oh. I got a bite right there on the back. All the meats and the bacon and the cheese. Oh. Oh, YouTube. Yeah. Like I said, these subs are pretty freaking good by themselves. However, you taking it to that next level of flavor. You know, would I recommend stacking beef, bacon, and cheese and chips? Maybe some sauces on top of it? Oh, yes, I would, dude. Baking it in the oven not only made the cheese all gooey, ooey delicious, it solidified on top to create a nice blanket of cheesy flavor on top of it, everything. It also made that French bread have a little bit of crisp to it. Oh, YouTube, this, oh man, I can feel my arteries clogging as I eat this first half. Huh. Yep, that horseradish has got some bite to it. What's the extra hot? So of course it's gonna Kick like a mule. Really, really bad pun on that one. But look at this monstrosity, YouTube. This is just freaking ridiculous. You know what's not ridiculous, YouTube? Hitting that subscribe button because food hack videos kick ass. And if you're stuck in quarantine with nothing but some cheese, some burger patties, and a sub sandwich, make the sub bigger and eat it again. You know? and this is the best part of it. Like, all the ingredients I use to make this sandwich can be found at your local Walmart/grocery store. You know? Like, every grocery store I've been to here in town that I know of sells the same chips. They sell beef, they sell bacon, you know. And we might have used the oven and the stove to make it happen, but I did not once use the microwave for this. I cooked the beef and the bacon on the stove top, and then when that got done, put it in the prepping bowl, in the prepping plate, and then we assembled this beast of all sandwiches. And that's probably not the biggest stuffed sandwich out there, but it's just packing such good flavor that it doesn't matter if it's the biggest stacked sandwich out there, you know? Oh, dude. Like 7 to 8 minutes later, and baked in the oven, that sandwich was done. Cheese was melted, the bread a little bit crispy. Oh, YouTube. Look at the layers of flavor. After this delicious sandwich is finished, I got another bacon cheeseburger to make for y'all. Or an idea for a bacon burger, at least. However, in the meantime, this is delicious. Like, the last two food hacks I made, this sandwich plus the ramen noodles I made the other night. Oh, dude. Yeah, you're taking your ordinary groceries that you get from the store and turning them into extraordinarily tasty, delicious things. Yeah. Yippers. And you know what this sandwich should be great for? A party. You got like 2 or 3 people coming over. Maybe you got like 4 to 8 people coming over. So you make 2 of these bad mother truckers. And when they're all said and done, you cut them up into sections. And you serve them out on a platter. People are like, oh, you made a sandwich. What's on it? Beef, bacon, cheese, chips. They pick one up, take a bite. Oh, dude. The kind of cholesterol clogging artery failure-inducing goodness, man. Oh yeah, oh, that's way good. Oh, fucking hell, that is filling, YouTube. Mm. I may end up saving the rest for breakfast and lunch, to be honest, because that's a really filling sandwich. Holy Toledo Batman. Mm-hmm. Oh. Equally as delicious as the ramen noodles. And the layers of meat and cheese. It's definitely a nice touch. This is super easy to make because the sub's already halfway done. You see what I'm saying? This food hack is a would highly recommend YouTube. Oh. Oh, I gotta put this in the fridge for later. I had to turn on this light up here so we could see all the sections of the sandwich. Oh, YouTube. I'll finish the rest of that tomorrow for sure because that was beyond tasty. Mm. Some people are gonna complain and say, "Well, Cobra, that wasn't very original. You took a sandwich that was already kind of made, and you know, let them talk. Let them talk smack because I don't care at this point. I don't." Excuse me. Hooey. An hour cooking video. Yes, sirree. We've reached the end of another delicious, delicious creation. Nice thing about these recipes, they're easy. Now, of course, do you have to do all of that to a market side sub? No, you really don't. That was strictly for views, honestly. But and also because I wanted to make a combination party sub bacon cheeseburger combination. The YouTube would look at it and go, dude, honestly, I would sink my teeth into that. That looks delicious. Oh. Yeah, buddy. To which I say, oh yeah, it was delicious. That was the same party sub, like I said, that I used in my food challenge. Took the same sub and food hacked it for a video because why not? Oh, adding all that extra calorie to it definitely made it 10,000 times more filling. YouTube. Unclog the tobacco pipe and leave you with it. It's gonna take a while to upload. Gotta get it to my desktop, and then from my desktop to the internet. Hooey. Well, YouTube, that was artery clogging delicious. Nice thing about a party sub, like market size subs, they also come in, they make them in smaller sizes too. But, excuse me, the nice thing about buying a sub like that from the store is that it's already made. You don't gotta cook it, all you gotta do is unwrap it and eat it. But if you have the chance to, you know, spruce it up a bit, add some delicious toppings to it, you know, more delicious toppings, I should say. Yippers. They're pretty good by themselves, but ooh, you add all them toppings to it, that's just, dude, that's next level. I mean, has that even been done before? A sub sandwich and a bacon cheeseburger collided? Ugh. Like a bacon cheeseburger and a sub sandwich are like. Well, anyways, tubes. I do thank you for watching this food hack video. Got another one on the way here now. Get it up there as quickly as we can. Anyways, YouTube, you have a fantastic night. Thank you for watching my food hack video, and if you like the crazy combination, subscribe for more. If that sandwich looked tasty and you'd eat it, hit it with the thumbs up button. And as always, catch you cool cobras on the flip side. Stay safe out there in this quarantine BS. Yeah. And I'll catch you later.